I'm gonna be one of those typical YouTubers that starts off the video with like some weird intro, like roasting themselves about how they look right now. So yes, my hair is kind of just back here doing its own thing. I'm in a flannel again, and this lighting is horrible. Done. Almost 5 p.m. Well, what does she do? Film a video! Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. For today's video, I thought I would show y'all my collection, so to say, of scripts that I have of musicals and plays. Some that are kind of new and some that I just have. Recently, I made a video called Musicals versus Plays, and so I was like, let's just show the people what you got. I also tried to make this video one time before, and it's on the second channel. And I was just super awkward about it, so hopefully I'm gonna be not as awkward this time around. Also, if you notice, I'm gonna throw my head a certain way so you can see my hair because I have insecurities. Okay, so I don't know if I should like talk about the play itself. Some of these I haven't read, and then some of these I was required to read. Some of them I have just because I want it. Oh, let's start off with some music, because I have books that are the music sheets of musicals. So the first one I have is the Aladdin piano, vocal, and guitar book. It's from the film. The reason why there's a sticky up here is because I sang A Whole New World for an audition once, and that got me my first lead at the age of 12. That's when I knew I was a tenor. The second one, and the only other one I have, is Billy Elliot the Musical. This is from my friends, Angel and Brittany. Thanks guys, I still have it. I haven't used it at all. Well, I have used it because I've tried to play stuff, but like, I haven't taken it out or anything. Like I'm going on a date with it. Okay, so the actual books. Here we go. I've got Stanton's Garage, a comedy in 2 acts by Joan Ackerman. I had to do a scene from this show in my acting class once, and so I had to read it, and it's actually pretty interesting. Water by the Spoonful by Chiara Allegria Hughes. I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. I'm so sorry. I had to read this a couple weeks ago for my English class, and it's the second play in a trilogy, and she also wrote the book for In the Heights. This is probably one of my favorite plays. I've never seen it done, and I know it was just revived on Broadway and it also just closed, and I'm really sad that I didn't get to see it, but I would love to see this one day soon. And it is M. Butterfly by David Henry Hwang. By the way, I got this before the revival came out. I had to read this for my class last semester for Diversity in American Theater. No, there's a dog barking. I'm very sad, but also you're interrupting my video. After I finished reading this for class, the new cover for the revival came out, and I want that one now. It's really pretty. Of course I have this. This is Grease. I just wrapped up this show about a month ago, so of course I'd have the script. I did it. The Humans by Stephen Karam. This one is actually a little bit difficult for me to go through because it's like this big. My acting professor told me to read this just because there might be an audition monologue that I could use. I haven't found it yet, but if you know of it, please let me know. I've got In the Heights by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and that one chick who wrote Water by the Spoonful. So not gonna lie, when I went to Barnes & Noble one day, I found this, and I did not even hesitate. I grabbed the nicest looking copy, and then I took myself over to the checkout station and bought it. Like, I didn't even second guess myself, and I don't regret it at all. By the way, it's Dear Evan Hansen, if you couldn't tell. Needs no introduction, but you know. This is one of my favorite musicals ever, and it's Tuck Everlasting. It's such a beautiful show. This is another one of my favorite plays, and it's Dog Sees God, Confessions of a Teenage Blockhead by Bert V. Royal. Basically, it's like an unauthorized spin-off kind of ordeal of the Peanuts characters. So Charlie Brown, Sally, Snoopy, Linus, Lucy, Pigpen, Marcy, and Peppermint Patty are all in here, but they're all in high school and a little bit twisted. I did a scene from that from my first semester of acting, and it was so fun. I had to read this for my diversity class. It's very interesting, I have to say. In the Next Room, or The Vibrator play by Sarah Rule. And yes, that's exactly what this means. I have 2 more plays by Sarah Rule. This one was the play I had to read for my Fundamentals of Lighting class or something like that. It's The Clean House by Sarah Rule. And then I just wanted to get another play, so I found this one and I got it as well. I have not read this at all. I think I read like the first 2 pages maybe. And it's Stage Kiss. Don't know exactly what it's about. I totally forgot, but hopefully I read this soon. Much Ado About Nothing by William Shakespeare. I did this play as well, so of course I had to have it. Look, my name's in it too. Did I put my character name? No, I didn't. I don't think I even like wrote in this at all. It's just so nice. You know what I'm saying? I have 2 copies of The Odd Couple by Neil Simon. This one is the male version and this one is the female version. I love this show and I would love to do this version someday. I would probably be in this version as well, but I would love to be in this version more. This is the female version, by the way. I also did a scene from this play in one of my acting classes, and it's The Heidi Chronicles by Wendy Wasserstein. Wasserstein. It's so hard to pronounce her last name. I'm so sorry. This was my first play ever. This was the first time I had ever done a straight play, and it's Our Town by Thornton Wilder. I actually have a different copy of this. This wasn't the one I used for the play. I did the play about 2 or 3 years ago, and then I recently saw that this was bargained at Barnes & Noble, so I was like, yo, I probably should have this just in case. I played Mrs. Soames, if you were wondering. The last book formed script that I have is one that I also read for my diversity class, and it's called The Colored Museum by George C. Wolfe. Okay, so those were all the books, and here are some like loose leaf scripts I have here. They're all kind of chunky and bulky, so I'm just going to show you the first page because I think that's what really matters here. This one is called Goat Springs Eternal, or Fuente O, a new play by Paula Sismar, and my school did a reading of it over the summer, and I played Isabella, one of the leads. Totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh, I got a lead. Yes. This one we did the same summer, and it's also a new play reading, and it's called 8 Nights, a new play by Jennifer Maisel. This one was fantastic. I wasn't in this one, but I was a narrator. So in a reading, basically, you just stand behind a lectern or like a music stand, and the entire show is cast, but they're not actually acting it out per se, like all the way through. It's basically for the playwright to hear back their play as if it was being performed, but it's not really. And of course there are stage directions in here, so like this. I highlighted the stage directions because those are my lines. And you need someone to narrate the stage directions, so let's say someone walks on stage and that's not really announced. So the narrator would say like so-and-so enters with a candle or something like that. And that's what I did. Oh, this is my other copy of Much Ado. This was like the adaptation that we used in the show that I did. And there, S. Via Carrillo, Dogberry. I hope I'm not showing like the context of these playwrights. If I am, whoops. I crashed a play analysis class at my college because I know the professor, and so I asked him if I could crash the class, and he said sure. So he gave me a copy of what they were reading for in the class, and it's Bengal Tiger at the Baghdad Zoo by Rajiv Joseph. This one is precious to me because it's also a newer play, and I did a scene from this play in one of my acting classes as well. I did the scene with my friend Brianna, and it's called Hell Money by Ruth McKee, but it's a bit inappropriate, so she wrote something on there, and there it says Hell Money. Oh, it has a stain on there. I don't even know how I got that. I think at some point we switched scripts, so it has some of her like writing in it and her notes. I miss you, Liddy. And the last one that I have here, I know I have 2 more. I have one called Pachucos of Palmdale by Danny Herman, and I did the narration for that reading as well. And then I have another one called Welcome to Keene, New Hampshire by Brian James Pollock, and I played the parking officer for that one. I don't know where they are. I know it's here somewhere, but I just don't know where I've stored it. So that's that. And then I have this one, which is called The Dank Side, a short play by Israel Lopez Reyes. Oh wow, can you even see it? The exposure is just crazy. There we go. So if I'm correct, that is all the plays and musicals that I have, that I own here right now. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on all of these. Have you read any of these? Which ones were your favorite, and which ones would you recommend to myself, knowing that these are the things that I own? Yeah, what are your favorite plays and musicals that you own or you don't own and you would like to? Let me know in the comment section below, and you can subscribe to my channel where I'll be posting videos every Saturday and kind of whatever else. I've also got some social media links if you want to follow me there. They're all in the down bar below. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!